They predicted it, but they probably couldn't believe it. Pro-democracy wins across Hong Kong, a landslide against the establishment. Through the night, as they counted the returns, it was clear that the local council elections had turned into a poll on the government and its refusal to deal with the millions who've taken to the streets for 6 months.
I think that the Hong Kong people should really leverage on this result to ask for more democracy in the future.
Throughout the voting day, establishment candidates could see the writing on the wall. Enthused protest party candidates were posing for pictures. Pro-Beijing candidates next door were virtually ignored and looked pretty glum. The spin from the government side is that the local elections were unfairly overshadowed by the demonstrations here.
I don't think it would be appropriate to look at this election as a referendum because no specific topics have been put forward for the voters to vote on. What we have seen is purely politicization of a set of local elections.
This really has been a record-making local election. Over 70% of registered voters turned out after waiting for hours in long queues to vote. For the first time, all the 452 seats were contested. And in the end, some of the most well-known government-supporting politicians were defeated by young candidates with no political experience whatsoever. Their unofficial leaders are jubilant.
We already expressed our political belief and our determination, and there's no reason for Beijing ignored more than 2 million people vote in the election, especially most of the seats already won by our camp.
This beautiful city and its territories have been rocked by 6 months of protest and violence. These elections show the majority still support the cause. Whether the government and Beijing listen is a completely different matter.